Say, bruh, Steph Curry is playing games with the NBA right now. Before we get into this video, everybody go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you smash the subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you can receive a notification every single time we post a video. Welcome to Sports R Us. And Steph Curry is taking over the NBA currently right now. Not like we haven't seen him do this before. You know, about 3 to 4 years ago when he was winning back-to-back MVPs, one time being a unanimous MVP vote getter. And Steph Curry currently right now, man, I mean, he's on a tear. Every single night he's putting up great numbers. His confidence, like that's the main thing that this video is pretty much going to be about as it pertains to speaking about Steph Curry. When you watch Steph right now, you're seeing somebody that's ultimately like at the highest apex of being confident. He's not trying to prove anything. He's not trying to show anybody that he's a great player. He's not trying to prove to anybody that he's a great player. He's not trying to prove to anybody he can shoot, he can dribble, he can do all the things that he can do on the court. He's just having fun on the court. When you watch him, he's like that joyous kid that you used to see on the playground that you like, that kid having fun. No matter if he's losing or winning, he's having fun. Just so happened that Steph Curry is currently winning. Right now for the season, he's averaging 28.7 points per game. I'm going to just throw this out there. The last game that we watched last night, which was against the Brooklyn Nets, he had 37 points. And one of the craziest things that I've seen in a long time, I mean, I don't think I've seen things like this. Maybe I'm a prisoner of the moment, but I haven't seen things like this since Michael Jordan was in the league or, you know, maybe some other players, but I haven't really seen a crowd go as crazy as they were going last night for another player on the team hitting threes and literally looking for that player to hit threes. You normally see that in small market teams. You don't see that as it pertains to the Brooklyn Nets. Being in New York, that shouldn't be that type of setup, especially with them already having Kevin Durant, James Harden on the team, Kyrie is still out. But having those big time players, most of the time you're not going to see something like that. But we were vividly seeing the fans cheering for Steph Curry last night, looking for him to hit another three, looking for him to do what Steph does. And he was having fun with the fans. He was, you know, posing, doing all different type of things. And, you know, and I enjoyed it just watching it and seeing him do those different trick shots that he does, which I'm not even going to call it trick shots anymore because to me, Steph Curry can hit all the shots that people call trick shots. They're not trick shots for Steph Curry. Those are normal in rhythm shots that he can hit on a day-to-day basis, on a game-to-game basis with no problem. But like I said, the last game he played 37 points. Game before that 50 points. Game before that 24 points. He had an off night with the Hornets, but really wasn't an off night. It was 15 points. But he played within the flow of the game. He still had 8 rebounds, 9 assists that game, a steal and a block in that game. Then he played against the Timberwolves, 25 points, Rockets 20 points, Bulls 40 points, 20 points against the Thunder, 19 points against the Pelicans, 36 points against the Grizzlies. Now, there is some up and downness as it pertains to him, his scoring output, but there's so many other things that Steph Curry is now doing on the floor. And if you watch the Golden State Warriors currently right now, you're actually seeing them play team basketball, but real team basketball. I know a lot of people get mad as it pertains to a lot of shooting threes and things like that. But what I would say about a team like this, when it comes down to their shooting, they have so much of a system. And that's what I want to, I'm going to make a video about that, about there's no identities in the NBA, which is the reason why a lot of teams are losing and it's so much up and downness. But to me, the Golden State Warriors is one of those rare teams that still has an identity, that still relies on coaching, movement of the ball, and actually stand within their identity and understand who they are as a team. And that's a big thing because when you're trying to win basketball games, you have to know who you are. If you're trying to be another team, trying to be another player, we have so many carbon copies of Steph Curry that a lot of players don't even know their own identity and who they are. And Steph is so confident now because he knows who he is. He knows he set the standard for shooting, how to shoot, when to shoot. You know, he set the standard for that type of play. And it's just so great to see him right now, the way that he's playing. It's enjoyable to watch in the midst of so many other teams that are doing great. But there's a lot of teams that are down. You have LeBron James still out. The Nets aren't at their full potential. And even the Golden State Warriors is not at their full potential because you don't have Klay back. And it's going to get scary. And if you've seen my video as it pertains to predictions, I did say that I can see Draymond Green being one of the runners-up for the Defensive Player of the Year if he has Klay back. But right now, the way that he's even orchestrating things on the floor is so big. This team right now is on another level. I'm not going to go ahead and say that they're going to win a championship. This is the beginning, and I do not like to make, bold statements like that in the beginning of the season. And I do not like to be a prisoner of the moment as it pertains to the beginning of any season, because this is still early on in the season. We're only within 14 to 16 games total, I believe, with each team that has played. So we still have a lot of time. And I don't want to just say, this is going to be the way it's going to be set up, or that Steph Curry is going to be the MVP. We still have a lot of basketball to be played, a lot of games to be played, a lot of teams to get into that form that they need to get into. Once it gets past Christmas, then I'll be able to start making those assessments and actually looking at things. But again, Steph Curry is just one of those great players that we will continue to watch. It's great to watch him. It's great to see him do what he does. And man, the dude is a shooter, man. He's a pure shooter. He is the greatest shooter we've ever seen in this league. He can hit a shot from anywhere. He's comfortable right now. It's scary for the NBA because he's tearing things up. I'm just excited to see what happens when Klay returns and what can come of that. But right now, Steph Curry, man. Say, bruh, I'm telling you, this man is doing his thing. And he made a statement last night against the Nets. Like I said, just overall, they took care of business last night against the Nets, beating them 117-99 in Brooklyn, and Steph was putting on the show. So everybody go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell so you can receive a notification every single time we post a video. Let me know down below what you feel about Steph Curry currently right now. Do you feel like he's going to run away with the MVP? How do you feel about his style of play and what he's doing in the Warriors, and how far do you see them going? Let me know down below, everybody. This has been Sports R Us. I appreciate y'all.